Saizeriya is a magical chain of Italian restaurants. Every weekend, Saizeriya locations near shopping malls are packed with families. The first impression it gives consumers is affordable Western food served quickly. Studying Saizeriya's development during a period of slowing growth might offer you some insights. Saizeriya's founder, Yasuhiko Shōda, started working in restaurants during his university days, and after graduating, he and his friends opened a Western restaurant called Saizeriya in Chiba Prefecture, Japan. The first Saizeriya was located on the second floor above a fruit and vegetable shop, with only 38 seats. Because of the poor location, there were no customers at all after opening. Yasuhiko Shōda thought of offering a 50% discount to attract customers, but it still didn't work well, so he eventually lowered it to a 70% discount. After the price cut, business boomed, and the number of customers grew from 20 a day to 600 or even 800. The 38-seat restaurant turned over its tables up to 20 times a day. You could say that from the very beginning, Saizeriya positioned itself as a brand focused on value for money. Saizeriya went public in 1999. In the 2022 fiscal year, Saizeriya achieved revenue of 144.3 billion yen, about 7.37 billion renminbi, and a net profit of 5.7 billion yen, roughly 290 million renminbi. In 2022, Saizeriya had a total of 1,547 directly operated stores worldwide, with 478 of those located in overseas markets. Based on publicly available data, we estimate that each Saizeriya store in the Guangzhou area generates annual revenue of about 4.82 million yuan, with an average spend per customer of around 35 yuan. Saizeriya's business philosophy is that every operational move it makes is aimed at high quality and high efficiency, gradually forming a complete and closed industrial chain. Saizeriya has established its own network of directly operated stores, and manages key points along the industry chain itself, including menu development, ingredient production, processing, and distribution. This forms the foundation for Saizeriya's ultimate value for money model. Direct sourcing from the origin and building factories at the production sites to establish a complete proprietary supply chain system is an important strategy for Saizeriya to achieve industrialization and reduce overall costs. When Saizeriya only had a few dozen stores, it began importing wine from Italy. In addition, it pays great attention to controlling costs on the supply chain side, focusing on the quality, cost, delivery time, environmental protection, and safety of every link. So, how are Saizeriya's stores operated? First, thorough store research. Saizeriya places great importance on market research at the terminal level, from top to bottom. They use McDonald's as their benchmark. When Saizeriya conducts store research, it breaks down aspects such as products, equipment, operating procedures, and location into 100 sub-items, and continuously tracks and analyzes them. Second, store decoration and site selection. Saizeriya's pursuit of the ultimate cost-performance ratio means that it has limited tolerance for high store rents. As a result, most of Saizeriya's stores are located near shopping malls or communities with convenient transportation and heavy foot traffic. However, they don't go for the prime spots in golden locations. Instead, they choose more tucked-away spots inside malls or relatively cheaper locations like the second or third floors of street-side buildings. Third, analysis methods for the single-store model. When expanding stores, the key metric Saizeriya focuses on is ROA, that is, the payback period for store investment. They will only choose to open a new store if the projected ROI can reach 30%. Fourth, store expense allocation. Saizeriya believes that 80% of a dish's taste depends on the quality of the ingredients, 15% comes from the chef's skills, and 5% is determined by how well the store preserves the ingredients. Therefore, they believe enough should be spent on ingredients, without being overly concerned about gross profit. By passing the profits back to the customers, the store can achieve long-term operation. They are precise down to the temperature and humidity of the ingredient storage room, the transportation time, and even the degree of jostling during transport. Fifth, store manager assessment methods. Since there are a large number of part-time workers in Japanese society, accurately forecasting customer flow, optimizing the allocation of part-time staff, and reducing store labor costs are key abilities required of Saizeriya store managers. At Saizeriya, a competent store manager must memorize 200 operational procedures, from washing dishes to entering management. Their proficiency in each is tested and directly reflected in their income. Sixth, emphasis on menu design philosophy. Saizeriya draws inspiration from retail product selection strategies, categorizing menu items into 3 types based on different positioning. 60% are traffic-driving dishes, 30% are main recommended dishes, and 10% are essential items. The number of dishes on the menu is not necessarily the more the better. Compared to the quantity of dishes, Saizeriya pays more attention to the number of ingredients used. Controlling the number of ingredients helps improve store operational efficiency. Seventh, Saizeriya's pricing principles. The principle behind Saizeriya's pricing is to eliminate the pressure caused by consumers' uncertainty about how much they will have to spend. Specifically, Saizeriya avoids creating excessive price gaps between different dishes. While pursuing overall value for money, Saizeriya keeps the price difference between the cheapest and the most expensive dishes within the same category to less than double, so that customers can order with peace of mind. Since its founding, Saizeriya has been in business for many years. Although its revenue and net profit are not as massive as those of Yum! Brands or McDonald's, Saizeriya's commitment to delicious food at low prices and its strategic choice to industrialize the restaurant business have enabled it to keep growing. There is much here that domestic chain restaurant companies can learn from.